What proves that the RFID chip is the MOTB? All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachaha Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And I also just wanted to say the Wada Yahweh Shai, for giving us the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us the Holy Scriptures and that rule well, starting with Apostle Tahar and Apostle Gabar and Apostle Racha and Apostle Ariamlab. The Wada Yahweh Shai, for giving us our apostles and teachers of whom we see today, and also the elders whom thou hast given us. O Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. So today, I wanted to get into the mark of the beast. Hence, that is what the acronym of MOTB is. Because this is the next major prophecy to take place before World War III, before the nukes or the intercontinental ballistic missiles can be shut off during World War III. There is a major prophecy that have to take place, which in the book of Revelation, the 3rd chapter, is also known as the hour of temptation, which will come upon the whole world, in which when you look up that word world, it goes back to the Greek word oikomene, which means the whole inhabited earth. Okay? Now, you got guys who say the mark of the beast is something spiritual. Well, you guys, for those of you, all of you idiots out there, because that's what you are really. As a matter of fact, let's look up the word idiot real quick. Because you motherfuckers are a bunch of idiots. What does idiot mean, huh? Anybody who says the mark of the beast is spiritual, you're an idiot. Okay. Idiot definition. Let's type this in. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. The stupid person. Let's get the book of Jeremiah real quick. You know, the God is all love. Well, you do know that who you call God speaks through his holy prophets, right? Luke chapter 1, verse 69 to 70. Let's see what the Lord said concerning our people through the prophet Jeremiah. Chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. Had you known the Lord, you will know what the mark of the beast is. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. Oh, wait. That word, I believe that word sottish, when you look it up in the Blue Letter Bible, I believe it goes back to the Hebrew word sakal, which means brutish or stupid. Okay? They are wise to do evil. right? The word wise means to understand, right? To see. So our people are really good in understanding and doing evil, smoking weed, okay, digging up their butt and putting their finger in their mouth, eating pork, being a weirdo, red, white, blue, yellow, rainbow hair. But to do good, they have no knowledge. And how do you learn how to do good? Well, the Lord tells you how to do good in the Holy Scriptures. A part of why we have the Holy Scriptures is it also serves as instruction on how to be righteous. So for those who believe the mark of the beast is spiritual, and I've done this before, so let's do it again. Let's go to the freedictionary.com. And what I'm going to do is type in spiritual, because there's a difference between spiritual and physical. Anything that is spiritual cannot be interacted with physically. I'm going to say that again. Anything that is spiritual cannot be interacted with physically. Okay? How the fuck are you going to buy and sell if the mark of the beast is spiritual? You need something physical in order to interact physically to buy or sell. Can you not do that with a micro C-hip, which is a physical object? Let's see what the freedictionary.com have to say about spiritual. Okay. Okay. Let's read definition 3. And I'm going to zoom in on this so you sincere brothers of the hopeful elect can read it. Definition 3. What do we see right here? Not concerned with material or worldly things. Material is not something material, physical. Let's read that again. Anything that is spiritual, right, is not concerned with material or worldly things. It's not. Okay, so what would be the opposite of something that is not concerned with material or worldly things? That would be something physical, right? So in order to buy or sell, you would need something that is material or worldly, right? Something that you can see, something that you can feel, something that you can touch, right? So there's no way the mark of the beast is spiritual. There's just no way. Because John the Revelator confirms that with this same mark mentioned in Revelation 13, verse 16, he confirms that with this same mark, you'll be able to buy and sell with it. Let's read it. And by the way, today is the Day of Atonement for you sincere, hopeful members of the elect out there. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he The he being the rulers of this world. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, that's the so-called elites who call themselves Rothschilds and Rockefellers. That's the he, the wicked, the Edomites ruling the world. Okay, and so they are the ones that's going to cause of all, meaning they're going to put out a decree and order for everybody to get this chip, meaning it's going to be mandatory. And he cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, when you look up that word mark, it goes back to the Greek word charagma, which means what? An insertion. In order to insert something, in order to prick on something, you will have to physically do that, right? And we know that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a carnal creature. There's nothing spiritual about Esau, because if Esau was a spiritual person, he would do a better job at taking care of the planet. Okay? He would have never sold his birthright for a morsel of meat and some lentils. If Esau was spiritual, he would have knew not to eat meat with the blood in it. In Genesis, the 25th chapter. What kind of spiritual person eats meat with blood in it? Okay? A spiritual person would know that the Lord said not to eat meat with blood in it. That's in the law. That's in Leviticus. Thou shalt not eat the meat with the blood in it, but thou shalt pour out the blood. For what? The blood is the life of the creature. But here it is. You got these motherfuckers over here drinking blood, drinking adrenochrome. That's a spiritual person? Really? Yo, check it. If that's a spiritual person, I'll take my chances living in the spiritual realm. Okay? Everybody knows that a righteous person is spiritual. There's nothing righteous about Esau. They're known as the wicked. So Esau's a carnal creature. He lives by what you can physically interact with. How do you think they're able to do all this evil on the planet? So he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive what? A mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And with this same mark, and that no man might buy or sell. That is what proves that the RFID chip is the MOTB. The fact that you'll be able to buy and sell with it. Can you not do that? Can you not do that with your phone? I mean, for crying out loud, at Walmart, they have something new there called Scan and Go. What's that about? When you pull up a barcode on your phone and you wave it over the scanner and you pay for your products immediately and you're able to go. Boom, you're done. As long as you got the money on your bank account, that's what matters, because everything is linked to a bank account. Nowadays, if you have a credit card, a debit card, a MasterCard, a Visa card that's linked to a bank account, you're able to make purchases with it, right? And now cards are so advanced that now you could just wave your card over the scanner and pay for your purchases that way. You ain't even got to insert the chip into the machine. You could just wave the card over the scanner and it'll literally read that. Okay? People is now able, by pulling up the barcode on their phone, they can literally pay to get on the bus. Did you know that? So you don't think this same technology called the RFID chip is able to do those things? Of course it can. If you could buy and sell with a credit card or a debit card, and this is what people don't seem to, for you guys, for you false prophets out there who say the MOTB is spiritual, did you know that the credit card will be inside of people one day? And that credit card is going to come in the form of a device the size of a grain of rice. And all people got to do is wave their hand over the scanner and boom, payment done. So why in the fuck would the mark of the beast be something spiritual? That which is spiritual cannot be seen or touched or smelt or heard or tasted. Hence, being able to touch, see, smell, hear, and taste are all things that can be done physically. You will always need a physical object in order to buy or sell. So yes, the RFID chip is the MOTB, without a doubt. And this is not medical advice, none of that. This video is for educational purposes, and that no man might buy or save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? Mark. And when you look up that word mark in Revelation 13, verse 17, right? Look at that. It's the same Greek word for mark in Revelation 13, verse 16.
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
Okay, charagma, right? A stamped and imprinted mark, okay, of the mark stamped upon the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And there's more than one there's many Antichrists, as it is written. Anybody that's against Yahushua is going to take that MOTB. They're going to take that chip if they're against Yahushua. Anybody who is wicked is against Yahushua. Point blank, period. It says the mark branded upon horses. Why would you brand horses? To identify it. And that's another thing about the chip. Your identity is going to be on it. Okay? Your identification, your social security number, your picture, everything about you is going to be on that device of idolatrous images. Okay? Let's check out Greek's lexicon here. Let me see. Okay, let me see. So an imprinted mark. Now, something else I would like to do is look up that word buy. Because buying is a physical aspect, a material or worldly aspect. Let's look up that word buy. It's the Greek word agorazo.
Strong's G 59, agarazzo. Agarazzo.
To be in the marketplace. To be. You have to exist in the physical world to be, right? To be in the marketplace. Now, let's look up what a marketplace is. A marketplace is a place where people buy and sell goods and services. What? Did it really just say that? Physical marketplace. Oh, this is getting juicy now. Let's go, champ. A marketplace is a place where people buy. You have to physically exist to buy, right? No way the market to be spiritual. No. Without a doubt, it is the CHIP, the RFID CHIP, the micro C hip. That's what, and the world to come, that's what you will need in order to physically buy or sell. You cannot buy or sell with something that is spiritual, man. Okay? Get serious. It says a place where a marketplace is a place where people buy and sell goods and services, either in person or online. Okay? Oh, and notice how it says online. You can't do that spiritually. How the fuck are you going to buy something online with something spiritual? Answer my question. I mean, what you going to do? Are you going to just sit there and meditate? Bing! Purchase made. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. Like, seriously, man. You need something physical to buy or sell online. It says it right there. And all this edification comes from just looking up the word buy, which goes back to the Greek agorazo, which means to be in a marketplace, to be in a marketplace, physical marketplace, a physical location where people gather to buy and sell goods, such as an outdoor market. In different parts of the world, marketplaces may be called bazaars, souks, if I'm saying that correctly, mercados, merchandise, perhaps, okay, tianguis or palenques. Online marketplace, an online space where buyers and sellers engage in trade. Online marketplaces are similar to physical markets, but are accessed electronically. Some examples of online marketplaces include Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. Marketplaces can be B2B, business to business, business to business, or B2C, business to consumer, right? Or C2C, consumer to consumer. They operate on a partnership model where sellers pay a fee to their products and commission on each sale. In return, sellers gain access to large customer base and exposure from platform. Need I say more? So what proves that the RFID micro C hip is the MOTB? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, you must also know that there is a severe punishment for taking the MOTB, which is the RFID CHIP. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh. What is the wine of the wrath of Yahweh? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50. Verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. Okay. What is the bow? The bow there is talking about the silo in which the intercontinental ballistic missile sits in which one intercontinental ballistic missile can carry up to 100 nuclear warheads. Now we know that Babylon is America, which is also known as Babylon the Great. Why else did Donald Trump come out with that saying, make America great again? Well, was not America great at one point? So why would America the Great not be known as Babylon the Great in the Holy Scriptures? So, yeah, of course, Babylon the Great is the United States of America, right? So put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow. Bending the bow means they're getting ready to shoot those missiles. So according to Bible prophecy, America, which is Babylon, is going to be hit with arrows, in which those arrows is a metaphor for what? The intercontinental ballistic missiles. Because not only Russia, not only China, not only North Korea, not only India, not only Iran, not only are they going to shoot intercontinental ballistic missiles upon America, but NATO, which according to Obadiah 1 verse 7, they're going to turn on America, which is also according to Revelation 17 verse 17. The dragon shall hate the whore, which is America. The dragon with the 7 heads, which is NATO, okay, which the 7 heads are Germania Major, Germania Minor, the French, the Spanish, the Romans, the British, and the Greeks. Those are the 7 heads. And the 10 horns are the 10 cities, which makes up the European Union, or the ECC, which is the European Economic Community. Okay, this is NATO, the 7 heads. They're going to turn on the United States of America and shoot intercontinental ballistic missiles on this place. So shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Furthermore, the precept to that, Isaiah 28, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Isaiah 13, verse 19. And Babylon, which is the United States of America, the glory of kingdoms, right? Well, why do you think there's a McDonald's in Australia, in Japan? Okay. Was not the first skyscraper built here in the United States in Chicago? Why is there skyscrapers in China? Because Babylon, which is the United States of America, is the glory of kingdoms. Why is there skyscrapers in Dubai? Why is there skyscrapers in Japan? Why is there skyscrapers in India, in Africa? Who did they get there from? Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? By fire and brimstone. And guess what? This fire and brimstone is going to come in the form of those intercontinental ballistic missiles. It shall never be inhabited. So after America is destroyed by nuclear fire, in which, according to the book of Revelation, America is going to be hit with 200 million nuclear warheads. It shall never be inhabited. So after the fire goes out from the destruction of this place, and the land of Israel is going to be hit with nukes too. And that's according to Jeremiah 50, verse 45. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. It shall never be inhabited. So this country is going to be a desert after the nuclear destruction. That's right. America is going to be a desert after the nuclear destruction. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert, this place is going to be a fucking desert. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, her days shall not be prolonged. So when we go back to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, now you have a good idea of what the wine of the wrath of the Lord is in Revelation 14 and 10. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his son Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with what? Fire and brimstone. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And we all know that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Because Yahweh is going to be present during the nuclear destruction. Because the elect is going to be getting beamed up into what the world calls UFOs while the nuclear warheads are raining down from the sky on this country. So the elect is going to be saved from the nuclear destruction because they're not going to take the MOTB. You understand? So the lamb is the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, whose true name in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh. So yes, the Messiah is going to be present during the nuclear destruction of Babylon. And anybody who have the RFID CHIP is going to burn in nuclear fire when this country gets hit with nuclear warheads, which is going to come from China, Russia, India, Iran, NATO, India. And, I believe North Korea. Okay. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So I pray and hope that you beloved, sincere, hopeful members of the elect have been edified out there through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh, as well as you few sisters. With that, I'm going to say shalom. is on to the next one. What proves that the RFID micro C hip is the MOTB? You do the math.